Are you looking to be more consistent with your communication and more relevant with your content when communicating with prospects and clients? Tune into Agent Hacks right now. The real estate industry is full of people doing things a certain way because that's how they always have been done. These are not those techniques. If you want to get punched in the throat with the most aggressive and innovative ways to generate business and run your real estate practice, check out Agent Hacks. We're still at the Tom Ferry Summit. We've got Bill Harney here with Keeping Current Matters. If you don't know who they are, Google them. Great way to communicate content, get in touch with clients, understand what's going on in the market. More importantly, Bill actually reached out before we got here after one of our past shows we did about putting together videos, staying relevant, being consistent, and you seemed really passionate about it, which I love, and a lot of it has to do with what his company does and what their mission is. So why don't you talk a little bit about that subject? I'm going to let you kind of take the lead, and then I'll go through some stuff that we've been talking about.
So quickly, KCM, our mission is that we believe every family should feel confident when they're buying and selling a home, and we know that the only real way to accomplish that goal is by working with the top agents in the country, arming them with the best information, the best content, so that they can be the educator to their clients. And the question that popped in my head after watching your video was, why do we not see more agents talking about what's going on in the market in a live video, just in the moment that it's happening?
Well, I think the challenge is that some of them aren't in the know. They're not checking the news. They're not understanding all this. They're looking at, okay, where do I get my next paycheck from? And that's why there's an 87% failure rate in the industry. So, being consistent, I mean, what do you see as the best way for people to be consistent? We talk about video all the time on this show. We were at the summit, that's all Tom talked about for like 3-4 hours, Tom Ferry. So what do you think the best way for them to be consistent is, and then maybe some alternate methods where if they're not comfortable getting in front of the video?
Yeah, so I think Tom Ferry today at the summit today, he really summed it up perfectly of saying that 3 keys to building trust are going to be consistency, authenticity, and relevancy. And that really resonated with me. I took those notes down, and I want to be driving our team to be able to do more of that and help agents with that. I think the consistency is just crucial, whether you're doing it yourself or whether you're using some outsourced service or something along those lines. Just being out there and getting something out. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the greatest thing you've ever created. Just get it out there. The key is the authenticity part. The key is being about you. It's being real. I loved when Tom was talking about it. If you're a Lakers fan, let them know that. If you love dogs, let them know that. It should be really about you. And I think that's the most important part. And then the relevancy just kicks in. It's just while you're layering in stuff about you, driving at that authenticity, make it relevant to them too. And talk to them about what's important to them. At KCM, we're going to cover you on what's going on in the market, what does that mean, what's coming next. Talk about what's going on in your local community. Create videos going through what's happening with new businesses opening up, go through restaurants. Whatever you think is important for your clientele to know, who do you want to work with? Be creating content or get content that will help communicate that message.
So when I hear relevancy, I think a lot of agents think they got to come up with this brand new video that no one ever did before and have some amazing new message. And I know what your company does is hey, here's a way to break down an objection about selling a home on your own, or that we're in a bubble right now. That's been a big topic.
Totally.
I mean, there's all this noise about the marketplace right now. So our audience here is agents.
Yeah.
So in terms of relevancy, what do you think the easiest way for them to do that is? I mean, obviously they could subscribe to your site. We're not here to do that. That's not the point. But what can someone do where they don't want to spend any money and they just want to be relevant and get the message out?
If you don't want to spend any money, you want to get the message out, I'm going to give you a way to be able to take our content, rip it off, and do that. So every single day we publish a blog post. Our job is to do the research and turn it into something that is very easy for a consumer to be able to understand. Read our blog, that's free on our site every single day. Then go and create your video talking about what you think that meant. Get in front of a camera like you do all the time. I'm so admirable of you because I'm like, every agent should be out there doing it. But talk about, we'll give you the topics, we'll give you most of the words, just go do the work. That's gonna separate you to that level, the success that you're having. It's doing that extra level of work.
Well, and what I love about what you're saying here is you're doing the same thing for your audience.
100%.
You're putting stuff out there they can use, they can take it for free, and if you watch anyone that talks about social media or is in business, whether it's Gary Vaynerchuk, whether it's Tom Ferry, whether it's some of the other influencers out there, they put everything out there for free.
Totally.
And they say, hey, just take this, rip it off.
Yeah.
Give us your 2 cents on it. And it's so easy to do. And that's where the consistency part comes in.
Absolutely. We've been doing this for 10 years. We've been giving away our best content for 10 years. What we know is that there are elements of it that we do better for our paid members, and we'll lean on that side of it. But we want to give. At the end of the day, the consumer that I care about the most is a family. You know, somebody like myself, my wife, and my 1-year-old son, who they're trying to figure out should I buy now? If there's a recession coming, what should I be thinking about that? Should I wait to buy? We want to help them answer those questions. What I'm trying to do is deliver them the message, and that's the same, the folks that are watching this video and the agent groups, it's the same mission that they're on, and we just want to work together on that.
Any agent out there, this should be what they're trying to do too.
Totally.
I'm a fundamental believer. One of the reasons I got into real estate is to help people, because if you get a bad agent who doesn't know what's going on, they could hurt you financially, period. Yeah. There's no question 100%. About it.
We've both probably been there. I know I have.
And some of the advice you hear people get, it's insane because it's not informed, it's not correct, it's not
their
consistent.
best guess.
Yeah, it's a
not
guess.
backed up.
These are the biggest financial decisions people are making.
Yeah.
So what I heard here was be relevant,
Yep.
give the right information, put the message out. Bill's doing it every day. We do it once a week, which is more than most people. And
I got a whole team doing it, so.
We're getting there, but it's just put it out there, and then you're going to attract the people that want the help.
Yeah.
And that's how you end up actually running a successful business.
100%.
Thanks, man. Great stuff.
Appreciate it. It's an honor.